Hi, this is Shu from Snowboard Dojo Wiz, an expert on coaching intermediate snowboarders. How to solve slowing down your spin. I've answered a question that you've asked. Today's theme is where to look to keep spinning. Question. Hi Sensei, it's about when rotation is slowed down in the middle of a spin. My friend told me to make sure controlling point of view while spinning, but I still don't really understand that. Please, teach me about it. Answer. Cases where people stall in the middle of a spin happen often. Even if the reasons for slowing down are the same, the parts of the body that people should focus on will depend on the situation. Try focusing on where you're looking here. To start, there are two reasons why you would stop rotating. You're not creating enough force to spin. Your body position is slowing down your rotation mid-spin. Spin by transferring the force of the spin from the upper part of the body downwards, and eventually it will reach the bottom half of the body. And the force of the spin is decided at takeoff between 90 and 180 degrees while spinning. So, upper body creates the force of spin at takeoff, and transferring the force of spin should be fully completed by the time you have reached 180 degrees. You can get enough force to spin whether you circulate or lock up your gaze if you can transfer the force of spin from the upper part of the body downwards, but it might be difficult to keep spinning if you lock up your view. For example, if your eyes keep looking at your left while your body is spinning to the right, your body will be pulled back to the other way. It is because your head is locking up the gaze and pulling your upper body the opposite direction, so transferring the force of spin downwards is difficult. Now, let's think about it when at takeoff and while spinning. Because your feet are still on the snow during takeoff, you can twist your body as much as you want without being influenced by the direction in which your head is facing. Therefore, if you believe that you can create enough force to spin during takeoff, then it's possible. But if you cannot create enough force off of the takeoff, this tutorial will teach you how to position yourself in a way that will allow your body to keep rotating. The problem is in situations when you go into the air and your feet leave the snow. If you create enough spin power during takeoff, but you turn your upper body in the opposite direction when you transfer that power to the bottom half of your body, your upper body will stop turning in the direction, and only the bottom half of your body will continue to spin quickly and will start to overtake your upper body. Stopping your upper body and not circulating your view is deciding your body's counter rotation in mid-air. You'll look around towards the right when spinning right, but the upper half of your body will stop rotating at the same time you stop rotating your point of view before spinning 90 degrees. Then, the force of the spin won't be transferred to the bottom half of your body and won't spin. So, the bottom half of your body needs to rotate on its own to catch up with and overtake the top half of your body to complete spin without force transferred from the top half. The top half and the bottom half of your body will then rotate in opposite directions when you're in the air, and it will stall the spin. Then, should you try very hard to keep looking in the direction you are spinning and your spin will keep its momentum? Not necessarily. If you look too far in the direction you are spinning, it'll be difficult to use the abdominal muscles needed to transfer the force of the spin to the bottom half of your body. Doing ab training, sit-ups in the gym, will help to get the most out of your abdominal muscles. Practice positioning your head, chest, knees, and toes to face the same direction. You will be able to pass on the force of the spin to the bottom half of your body very effectively if you are able to replicate the movement you practice in the first 90 to 180 degrees of your spin. For example, in a situation where you are spinning 360, you will have an image of sit-ups towards the knee that leads the spin when you get to 90 degrees. It's the same regardless of which way you're rotating. keep the image of the sit-up until the last 90 degrees. In other words, keep your head looking 45 degrees ahead of your snowboard from 90 degrees to 270 degrees. I hope you liked the video and gave you more idea to improve your snowboarding. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel if this video helped you and you want to share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. This is Shu from Snowboard Dojo Wiz, an expert in coaching intermediate snowboarders. World best snowboarding coaching theories that train top athletes, raise you to the next level.